The Maleficent Dragon made her surprise return this week in Magic Kingdom's Festival of Fantasy Parade.
And we're going to discuss whether her return and her popularity should signal some ideas for Disney in the future.
So be sure to stick around to the end of the video and let us know if you agree and for ideas that you have that we should know about.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Eye to Eye Disney Through Our Eyes. I'm Kyle.
And I'm Jessica.
If you're a fan of the Festival of Fantasy Parade, you would probably agree that the highlight of the entire parade is the Maleficent Dragon, which has got a little bit of a steampunk feel to it. That is, until its breath literally backfired on it. You see what I did there?
So, in order to appreciate Maleficent though, let's take a look back at what makes her unique and see when and where these fiery issues started.
The Maleficent Dragon, like we said, it's got that steampunky feel to it. You know, it's like archaic looking, but it's also got a little bit of that mechanical inner workings feel to it. So it's really cool and unique. And of course, let's not forget about the fire. How could you? I mean, that's how it died for a little bit. So I think
however, it got Maleficent a lot of traction.
It did.
People were interested in the dragon.
And that's, I think, why this parade's so popular. So we got to thinking, you know, should Disney consider making some more floats similar to this with some of their characters or larger creatures that kind of have that mechanical feel to it and have the little actors kind of doing the tails or whatever. I think it's a really cool idea that maybe could have been incorporated into a parade on its own with all these type of things. So we thought we'd come up with a couple of ideas. What's one of yours?
So my first one is it's a little far-fetched, but hear me out. It's from Star Wars. It's the giant AT-ATs. I think it would just, you know, you'd have
I'm shocked that you went to Star Wars.
Well, you're wearing the shirt, so I had to. It'd have the person in the thing at the top, and then the legs would be like...
Wait a minute, how would they be again? One more time.
Because that's the sound the AT-ATs would make.
That's not a bad idea.
And then, like, you know, you could have, like, fire or something.
I think that idea is good if you did it at night, and then you could use the projection mapping on where it's walking around, and when it fires, like, it would explode on the side of the walls. That's the way you kind of incorporate, and then, you know, not have something actually burst in flames.
See? All right.
My first idea is from a classic Disney film, Aladdin. Where do you think I'm going with this one?
The genie?
Not the genie. I think that would be good. However, think about the Jafar Cobra.
Ooh.
And have it mechanically moving around. You can see someone sitting in the head like you normally could with the Maleficent Dragon, kind of steering it a little bit. You can make it look like it's still slithering on the little wheels it's on, and then have it spit like water, making it's like acid or something like that. Just be so cool.
Wow, that's very dark.
What's your next one?
Okay, well mine is not scary at all. I think this is the best idea ever. Slinky Dog.
Good. Not bad.
Listen, so you'd have it like above the ground. I mean, granted, I know they have the Slinky Dog coaster now, so it's a little overused. But think you can be like,
you got to do the sound again. One more time.
That's the sound that a Slinky would make.
I think that's a great idea.
And then, you know, someone can be in the tail and it can be like, so.
Sound effects brought to you by Jessica tonight. I think that's another great idea. I'm going to go Pixar as well with my last pick. Bruce the Shark. I think this is
From Nemo?
From Nemo. So just think about it. You've got someone sitting in the mouth, steering the thing, and his mouth opens up and down like that. You can have someone in the back waving the tail just like the Maleficent Dragon. You can see the gears moving inside of him. I think it works perfectly for this idea here. I love the villains, and he's technically a villain.
He is a villain. He tries to eat them.
Fish are friends, not food. It was only the blood smell that made him go evil.
Still.
But those are some of our ideas for what they should do if they want to create more steampunk-like floats, just like the Maleficent one. And I think this would make a great concept for a parade in the future.
Now here's your opportunity to share your opinion. Should Disney create more floats in this style? To vote, hit the card in the upper right-hand corner and vote yes or no to whether or not Disney should create more floats like Maleficent.
And after you voted yes or no in that poll, make sure you keep the conversation going in the comments section down below. Let us know which character you think they should recreate the steampunk feel for, if they created more of these, or if they shouldn't at all. If you disagree with that, let us know down there too.
It's fair. You can also check us out on Facebook and Twitter to keep the conversation going. And if you haven't already, please be sure to like and subscribe to our channel.
And that's all we have for you in this edition of Eye to Eye. But until we assemble again,
May the Force be with you.
And we'll see you real soon.
Bye. Maleficent. Hey, it's...
You sound like you're trying to recite Hooked on Phonics.
How did Hooked on Phonics save lives?
Well, if it taught somebody how to read and then they learned how to read and went to medical school and then they saved a life, aka Hooked on Phonics saved lives.
Touche.